Should the field at Bryant-Denny Stadium be renamed after Nick Saban? Let me ask you that. It'll be what down, Coop?
Coop here. First down.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm totally fine with this. Name Bryant-Denny Stadium. The stadium's named after Bear Bryant. Name the field after Nick Saban. Those are two of the most legendary coaches, in Alabama history, and in college football, they've accomplished such a deal that I think it's very fair to name it Nick Saban Field. You can't name the stadium after Saban because there's already two names on the stadium. So I think this one's perfect.
All right. Second down, Coop.
Cooper Mays here. Second down.
All right. Thank you, Coop. Should Tennessee consider renaming their field after Phillip Fulmer? Fulmer Field has a ring to it.
No. You don't get that for just one. You don't get that for just one national title. Why not Dickey Field? Why not Dickey Field? He technically won a national title retroactively.
Technically, retroactively. What are you talking about?
Tennessee claims 1967 as a national
title. Okay, well, they can claim that. We all know that's not a title.
I'm just saying. No. One national title and 2 SEC titles in 16 years does not a resume make to name a field after you or football. You get a road and you maybe get a statue, but you don't get the field or stadium named after you, because the minute you do that, you don't have any room to name anything else after you. No. How about no, Dave?
Okay.
Tennessee center Cooper Mays here. Third down.
Do you believe that the field, Shields-Watkins Field, will be renamed at any point? And who in the world are Shields and Watkins? Because I do not know.
Do I think Shields-Watkins Field would be renamed?
I'm going to tell you why here in a second.
I think Neyland Stadium would stay the name on it. But
I'm going to go Jack. I'm going to go Jack Reacher here. Do you like Jack Reacher? Do you watch that?
I watched one of the movies.
Okay.
It's named after Colonel W.S. Shield, Knoxville City president of Knoxville City's National Bank. That's the Shields part of Shields-Watkins.
So that was a donation. This is not a great player. Okay. So I'm going to do Jack Reacher. In 30 seconds, Caleb Calhoun, you're going to agree with me. All right. So, because I do believe it'll be renamed.
All SEC center Cooper Mays here. Fourth down.
Wait, what third down? Oh, did we do third down? Was that third down?
Fourth down here. All right. It would be better to name it after Phillip Fulmer than Food City.
No, it wouldn't. Take the money. Take the money over naming it after Fulmer Field.
Oh, come on. You're going to name it after a corporate entity instead of the guy who gave his entire life to your university. And the reason I bring this up is because it's already happened at Thompson Bowling. You go by there and you think that's the Food City Arena. I drove by it this weekend. And they did it to make money. And I know that the Thompson Bowling clan, they were not very happy about it. It was one, not that the other didn't care. But listen, you're throwing your tradition away, and you can keep it by naming it Fulmer Field, welcome him back into the program. If not, at least build a statue. But I think.
And Dave, then what do you do if Josh Heupel goes on to win 7 national titles? Okay, he won't, but say he wins like 3. Okay, where does his name get to be? You already have Neyland Stadium, the stadium named after him. You can't name the field after him. It's Fulmer Field. Where does Josh Heupel go? What if Tennessee gets a coach that wins multiple national titles?
I think that would be Neyland Heupel Field. Or Neyland Heupel Stadium. Excuse me.
Neyland Heupel Stadium. By the way, the field is already Shields-Watkins Field, like you said, but you're right. They could rename the field. Neyland Heupel Shields-Watkins Field at Neyland Heupel Stadium, or Fulmer Field at Neyland Heupel Stadium. You got to do more than one national title. Do you see Alabama naming anything after Gene Stallings?
No. I don't know anything that's named after Gene Stallings.
Do you think Death Valley will name anything after Ed Orgeron? Go Joe Valley. Go Joe Valley.
Nobody tried to pick up boosters' wives, so that didn't go well.
Okay, we can talk about now. Fulmer didn't try to pick up boosters' wives, but Fulmer did a lot of untoward things affiliated with the university, including the way he got the athletic director job.
Yes. Portions of the program brought to you by Varner Ford. I love the idea of bringing back Phillip Fulmer into the fold in some shape, form, or fashion.
Fine, don't name a
Cab 4x4 STX, $45,985. 24 Ford Escape, $30,962. 24 Ford Maverick XLT, $32,720. Ray Varner Ford, your East Tennessee Ford dealership.
So you're not going to go field, but you're at least going to give it a stadium or a statue.
Yes, I will do a statue. I'm fine with the road, not field or stadium. That is reserved for the pinnacle of the programs, like the Summit at Thompson Bowling Arena. Okay, that's fine. The Summit, because Pat Summitt, nobody men's or women's basketball has accomplished what Pat Summitt has done at all. No one's come close. What did Phillip Fulmer do at Tennessee that was so special? He was one of the most successful coaches. Wasn't the most successful. He's not like
he's top 2.
He's not on the Mount Rushmore of SEC coaches.
Okay, do you think there's a noticeable absence of Phillip Fulmer? Let me just get to that, because we've had this conversation before about the statue, and I believe firmly that he should have a statue. I think that, listen, if Phillip Fulmer was involved in the Jeremy Pruitt stuff of paying players, and he helped in some shape, form, or fashion, then then take away his road name, take away everything, because he undermined the university and could have caused severe damage. But I don't believe that's the case. So that being said, he needs to be celebrated more.
I think it was one thing when he led a coup to oust Johnny Majors, and then he goes and wins the national title, so everybody's happy, and then he retires and he goes away, and people are like, we give him a break. I think people are very upset with the AD tenure, because let's call it, Fulmer led a coup to make himself AD. He cobbled boosters together and led a coup. And you probably know more of that than I do, Dave, right? He did work behind the scenes to oust John Curry. Is that fair to say? Based on people you've talked to?
Yeah. Yes. He did the consultant thing. And then, no, there's no question about it. He thought it was best for the university, not just Phillip Fulmer. I've said this before. Phillip Fulmer loves the University of Tennessee. He probably likes himself just a tad much more. A lot of us are like that.
Yes. Fulmer, the reason this one people are upset with it is because, okay, they were behind him when he led. I don't know if you remember this. They were fully behind him once he took over. Everybody supported Phillip Fulmer. Everybody was like, okay, it's all going to come together. Everything's great. We trust you with Jeremy Pruitt. Everybody was rooting for him to succeed. But if he didn't succeed, then it's really bad, because you didn't just get hired as athletic director. You led a coup to install yourself as athletic director. And I mean, he pulled a Scar from The Lion King.
I haven't seen The Lion King.
He pulled a Jafar from Aladdin when he wished the genie to make him sultan. I'm just saying.
I haven't seen Aladdin.
He led a coup and installed himself athletic director. And if you're going to do that, you have to be successful. And he wasn't.